Got that mic muted, baby. You already know. Oh my goodness. And the phone's muted too? I am on one. It's been so long.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
I don't remember any of these. The fuck is up? It's been like, what, a year? Oh, I gotta delete some shit. Otherwise, my computer about to fill up. What's good? How we been? What is new? Why is this pretty new? Man, I'm getting right back into it. Right back into it. It's like riding a horse. Emphasis on or. Yeah, I should have just stayed off, huh? Clearly nothing has changed. Doing pretty good. Ay ay ay. Well, you know what? I'm taking a page from my good friend Chris Mejia. I'm taking a page from his book. And we're back and we're streaming and we're not necessarily doing games. We're doing other stuff too. We're just having fun. That's my new take on life, all right? I'm here to have fun. Here to have fun, you know? And yeah, just probably have some fun. So now how do we have fun? That is a great question. Today, I have recently started smoking weed.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I don't even remember all of these.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Oh my god, this is gonna be fun.
Smoke weed every day.
That's been me, dude. And I'm just all about having fun. And living life the way you want to live it. So it's pretty cool, huh? It's pretty badass. All right. But yeah, so I figured, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm smoking. And then I'm watching all this cool informative stuff on YouTube anyways. So I'm like, why not watch it with my internet friends? Why not discuss this with my internet friends in real time? Instead of sending it to them and then waiting for them to never watch it. But I still want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Quit playing with your dinghy.
But yeah. I'm just like, all right, let's see how it goes. I also want to kind of want to make a poster. I'm headlining in Seattle October 12th at the Hereafter, so if you are in that area, baby, go do it. Go do it. Go do the show for me. I don't want to do it. Make my life easy as hell. Do the show. I dare you. Tell my jokes. Talk about my life. Tell me who I am. Siri, show me the meaning of being lonely. Damn, I got an old set from fucking... Oh, this is right before COVID. Valentine's Day 2020. Okay, hey, we going back there. Damn, these are old sets. But... yeah. What is new? What is good? What's popping? I don't even know if any of the old homies are still around. You know what this feels like? Coming back to streaming like this, it honestly... Is that door open? That scared the shit out of me. Coming back, it honestly feels like... You know, the glory days are behind us. You know, I'm showing back up. I'm like, hey, we're all the old pals. You know? It's like when they show, like, an old street gang from, like, the fucking 50s, you know? 40s or 50s. And then they show them when they're all older and they're still trying to be, like, the badass. But they're like, oh, they're squiggly. He cut a guy's dick off once. You know? And now it's just some old guy, like... That's how it feels. But I'm also like, I don't know, you know, who's all here? Where's the gang? Where's the squad? Are any of the homies still around? You know? Is the gang still here? Okay. Oh, how do I, computer, how do I live without you?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yep. Ooh, 1 viewer. What's fucking popping, dude? This is so, I used to be so into this shit. Guest star, what the fuck is that? Back in my day. Back in my day, you were the star of your own show. What did I even fucking come on here for? Is this playing on YouTube? Okay, yeah, there's my dumb face. Oh! Oh man, I just close that tab and there's my big old dumb face, baby. Alright, let's fucking watch some shit. I've been watching a lot of street photography videos. There's this dude. There we go. Hold on a second. Don't want you seeing my goods. Seeing my secrets. Damn, where the fuck? I'm trying to clear out some room on my computer, but I don't know where. I don't know where this is all freaking stored at, man. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of street photography shit. There's a really good one. But yeah, there's this dude out in California, fucking... I need to lay off the drugs. It's rotting my brain. Paulie B, he is out in, installed apps. What the fuck? He's out in New York, and he walks around, interviews street photographers for like a day. He doesn't walk around them for a day. He walks around with them for a day, interviews them. It's very cool. Very neat stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to see if there's something I can uninstall to free up some space. You're not the boss of me now. Okay. Damn, dog, Back for Blood taking up hella space. I haven't played that in a long ass time. Rice Fry. Alright, I see you. What's up? Welcome back to the stream, baby. First time, long time. All right, whatever. We just can't stream super long. 2 hours. Okay. Bing, 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 bong. Not much. What's going on with you? Just hanging, you know? Hanging. It's been a long time since I've streamed. It's been probably like a year. At least a year. And, you know what? Bringing it back. And you know what? No pressure this time, too. Because last time we were trying to take over, we were trying to become the 7th best Warzone player in the world. Didn't happen. It's tough. It's a lot of pressure, honestly. You know, you set those high goals. And then when you don't hit them, it's like, was the journey worth it? And it was, because the goal should be the journey. And so that's what we're doing now. We're back on here. We're having fun. We're grabbing the bull by the goddamn horns. And we're saying, you listen to me, goddammit. Y'all out there, you grabbing the bull by the horns out. Hey, one in the chat if you're out there grabbing the bull by those goddamn horns, man. One in the chat if you are grabbing that bull by something. Where my bullies at? That's gonna be my fan base. Where my bullies at? You grabbing? We grabbing. We grabbing today? Oh, shit!
TGI Fridays.
Ponswick in the chat. VIP to the stream. What the fuck is up, dog? Long time no see. I'm back and I smoke weed now, so I'm cool. I'm the cool parent now. Even though I don't have kids. So I'm thinking, no, pause that. So I'm thinking, you know, watch some artsy shit, maybe frick around a little bit, design a poster, edit some pictures, discuss life, get deep, solve all of the world's problems. But let's watch this now. Now where the fuck is that music? There we go. Why are all these lo-fi songs like a minute long? Make lo-fi long again. If I sold that bumper sticker, would y'all buy it? And be honest, don't lie. I hate when people lie about bumper stickers. Honestly. Sign that the world is going to shit.
We're back in it right now. Nice.
Can y'all hear that?
Be a fun part of your video.
This is romantic.
There we go.
Before we go deep, I'm gonna need a few mimosas.
Message to the haters.
Ooh, hold on a second. Okay.
What is good?
How's the audio?
Testing. What's up, brother?
We mic'd up.
Mic'd up, ready to go.
Another episode of Walkie Talkie.
So when do I get the walkie-talkie? Is it in your bag? The actual like walkie-talkie?
The actual Walkie Talkie? No, you gotta pretend.
Ricky Dicky Doo.
Listen, brother, that's not what I signed up for.
But you did sign up.
I did. That is.
I was just in New York, actually. I'm trying to see if I recognize those streets, but
Excited to be here.
I don't think I do. Is that Crate and Barrel?
Back in the city for about a week. This is my last day.
No.
I actually leave tomorrow. Super excited to be a part of this series. I've been loving what you've been putting out on the YouTube.
Accessibility is cool, guys.
Man, let's enough talking. We got a few hours.
Accessibility is cool like weed.
The last 2 days, I probably put through like 6
I'm gonna get fucking banned
here in Soho, man.
for being too
99 went to
too ass
like,
chill.
Reminded us of Paris, and then I was just like, bro, I got through like 3 rolls in an hour.
Hold on a second. I gotta turn that up. Turn my headphones up.
Just on this one corner, dude, I was just like, why is nobody here? Like, I mean, there's the classic fashion photographers, right? 7200 King.
All right, how's that?
I was like, okay, that's fine, you know, and they have their little pod, but I was like, where the hell is everybody? All right, this is gonna be a fun part of your video. I need you to guess what film stock I have in here.
What film stock you're using right now?
Yep, I'll give you 3 tries.
I like street photography because it's real, you know?
You're probably using Fuji Superior.
It's showing
One
you.
guess, and that's wrong.
It's what's really happening
Wait,
in
can
real
you do
life,
Black or white or color?
and
Black
it's
and white. We got two more guesses.
Probably
some.
is it HC5?
It's
Try.
it's something that only you as the photographer see. Okay, when you take that picture, that's you. That is you showing the world. This is how I see things. And heads up, my viewpoint's a little sick and twisted. Okay.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
But yeah, I'm gonna put this hat on. Get it back. Oh my god, I'm such a poser. Was it your first backwards hat? Come on, man. Ponswick, what's good, man? How's it been? How's life? Where are you at these days? What are you enjoying right now? Right now in life, what are you enjoying?
X, baby.
Try
They're
it.
out of HP5, which I usually gravitate towards.
Are you shooting black or white because you can't find color, or you just want to shoot black or white?
Oh, I just picked up a good chunk of Portrait 800. I have color, but
Yeah, but that's for a job.
it's like two, that's true. It's like 2 rolls to color to 1 black and white. I
Okay.
just kind of like to throw some black and white every now and then.
Okay.
Keeps me honest. Oh yeah, baby. We are back in it right now. Feels good.
How does it feel
I remember
to be back?
trying to do this in high school
Good. Every time I come
and
back,
being like so like shy
my
and
allergies have
anxious, especially like
since coming here.
That's opposite of what
especially in the Midwest. It's like people don't fucking the streets aren't like this. And so I almost like busy cities are the best for street photography, and I think New York especially, because it's like there's so many people that no one, it just like who you do what you do, you know? You just do your shit, you go about it. You don't have time to sit and stop. But I don't know if I really fuck with like getting straight up in someone's face. Also with flash too. I don't know. That can be kind of fricked, but
to Nashville, my allergies fucking hit.
That might have been the brother. Bro, this is like the first time in a long time I actually enjoy posted up on a corner instead of walking. Because usually when I'm here,
Go hunt.
see, look at that guy.
2 miles, let me just-
Look at that guy.
But these last few days since
Look at that guy.
with Maddie at Jack's Wife Frida, and just saw
Got some mini Charleston Chew. Okay. Ooh. St. Mary's. I think I was born there. Hold on, let me go back in my memory. No, everyone in Madison's either born St. Mary's or Meritor. Shout out. Hey, that was the original vaccine, dude. That was the original vax versus unvax, Mary's versus Meritor. And that war is still going on, brother. And Biden ain't doing a goddamn thing to stop that. Oh boy, I am losing my mind. Slowly but surely. That's what's up. How long you been there? You like it? You like your position? Is CapTel fully automated now? Do they finally have their dream employees that are robots that they can? I'm surprised it took that long. TBH. But actually, I'm gonna go grab myself a little soda real quick. I'll be right back. Don't move. No intro, this no entree. January. Hell yeah. Fucking that place, man. That place. Hey, you made it out. You made it out, brother. This bud's for you. That's tight though. You like Mary? I was gonna say you like Meritor. You like St. Mary's? Have you met Mary?
All the people that were crossing here, I've just been bouncing back between these two blocks. Maybe it's a little bit of Nashville rubbing off on me because we only have 3 blocks in Nashville.
That's tight.
But like, I have spent so much time here the last 7 days, the majority of Nashville, between these 2 blocks. Maybe it's a little bit of Nashville rubbing off on me because we only.
That's tight. But also like that, you know? Like you can't. I just don't feel. I'm not extroverted enough to just walk up to 2 people and do that with a flash. And then afterwards I'd be like, sorry. You know what I'm saying? But like you'll see in these videos, they'll like get right up in people's faces, take a picture, and then just like keep walking, and the person is like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you want? What do you want from me?
We have 3 blocks in Nashville, but like, I have spent so much time here the last 7 days, the majority
Had
of
a
my
lot
time
of
has been spent
espresso
here.
today.
And 2.5, 3 years ago,
I don't think you can smoke on
like,
Twitch,
that
so
stressed me out.
that's what I'm
Thought of
doing.
just, like, 2.5, 3 years, the last 7 days, the majority of my time has been spent here. And
Maybe I'll start painting my
2.5,
fingernails.
3 years ago, I hit, like that stressed me out.
Like that.
Like
Stay
the
in
thought
one
of just
spot.
like
That's, dude, look at that. Look at that motherfucker right there, dude. Haven't yet. Oh. The nicest guy in the cafeteria, aka. Let's go. Now watch, some new person is gonna come in. And they're gonna be super nice. And then you're gonna have a fucking war. A nice off.
staying on one corner for longer than 10 minutes. I couldn't.
Papa's got his
Now,
medicine.
Who knows why that is? Maybe I'm changing. My personality's changed, or maybe it's just this trip. But I've really enjoyed just posting up on a corner for an hour, 2 hours, and that has been. I've been actually getting a lot of stuff that I really like too. So could all be garbage. We'll never know, or we'll know in 2 days. But were you still sending your film?
Hey, he nice with it.
Shut up. Shut up.
He nice with it, and by it I mean human connection. Hey, he nice with that. This guy can connect to fucking anything. This guy can connect to anything. Have a beauty. Are you leaving? Is that what that means? Or are you just flexing? You just giving us a little preview of the niceness. Say this is just a throw. I say this. I don't even think about it. I don't even realize I say this until someone says thanks, you too, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then it's like, oh, it turned out you were just doing the damn thing. You do it in your sleep. You open doors for people in your sleep. You sleep. You have a sleep job. You sleepwalk. And you work the door. You hold the door open for people at a fancy Manhattan high-rise condo building. That's how fucking nice you are. You get up. This is all in your sleep. You get up. You get dressed. You go to the airport. You get on a plane. You go to New York. You get it. You call an Uber or get in a taxi, whatever. You go, you say, Manhattan, step on it. But your eyes, step on it, please. How's your day going? Have a then you're just throwing it out in the cab. You don't even know. Next thing you know, you're standing there. You're holding the door open for Sarah Jessica Parker. Matthew Broderick in tow. And you work a full shift, asleep. Get back, go another cab or Uber. Talk them up, 5 stars, of course. You get back on that plane and you come back, still asleep. Get back in bed. And then you go to work. And you still got it there, you know? It's like it's never ending.
Jokin Labs.
The well is never
I
ending.
feel like you've done a lot of these kind of videos before.
Street Diaries? Have you heard of them?
Somebody else has you on their channel, and like you're like walking with them and talking with them.
Not in
Like
a
a
minute.
walkie-talkie. How is this going to be different than those videos?
Those other ones weren't produced by you. And I cannot wait for the great questions you have planned for
We're
this
gonna go
video.
deep.
Before we go deep, I'm gonna need a few mimosas in
Alright.
the system.
He does ask good questions too.
Lubed up, and then we can go deep.
Asking good interview questions is it's a tough skill.
You feel rusty at all shooting?
Bro, that last month, oh, bro, I was just, and especially looking at scans too, man, I was pulling focus too short when it should have been longer, and I was just kind of getting trigger happy, and I just had to dust off the rust a little bit, but no, I was absolutely rusty. I'm feeling like my old self now, or new self, but finding that rhythm.
Dwayne Reed.
Highly recommend.
That's owned by the same company as Walgreens,
Took
right?
off like a couple like days.
It's owned by Walgreens.
Everything's
Bro, it took,
like a second
I
late.
took almost off like 6 months.
That's wild.
I shot SantaCon, and then I hadn't done anything since this last trip.
That's crazy.
And
That's
so
like
it was.
that was 4 months, 4.5 months.
Yeah, man, that was not
That's a lot.
ideal. Hope to never have another stretch like that again.
Why'd you stop?
It was kind of leading up to the book coming out, and I just had a lot of stress and anxiety. In winter, man, just unmotivated. I mean, I was running a lot or trying to get back into running, and I was shooting a lot of 120 stuff, but nothing street stuff.
That's a good question.
I don't know, man, I just wasn't feeling it. Wasn't vibing.
Myself.
To not shoot it.
I know.
I wonder how often. See, like that. Maybe you know what?
Stops overexposed there.
I hope I wasn't in your
But
frame.
on black, I mean, bro, I'll just clean you out of it.
Yeah, you
Take
just-
you out.
1, street photography in the winter. But 2, I wonder if we're at a point now where it's like we're so digitized, you know, we're not used to having a physical camera or seeing someone with a physical camera. So I wonder if we're so like desensitized from that now it's not even, you're not even like worried when if you saw someone take a picture of you like that, like he did with those girls,
Good reason to not shoot it.
I know.
you know? Like, I wonder if he took it, you know what I'm saying? If you were them and you took out your phone and you just took a picture of them like that, they'd probably be like, what the fuck? Like, what are you about to do with this? But then I wonder if, since it's, you know, they see you with a camera, like an actual camera, it's like, all right, you know, this, if he was a pervert, he's, you know, like just a classic one. Because then he's got to go develop the pictures and blah, 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 all that. So it's like, I wonder if you see that and you're just like, oh, this is some artsy shit, you know? Whereas back in the day, that's how everyone took pictures. So you're like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Oh, she called it thick.
Might have been 2 stops overexposed there.
I hope I wasn't in your
But
frame.
on black, I mean, bro, I'll just clean you out of it.
Yeah, you
Take you out,
just
clone you out.
little content aware brush. Easy.
Content aware, bro. I mean, there's another reason why I love this corner. I mean, this is so photogenic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I have black and white in, but the colors,
Yeah, you don't
the
gotta worry
composition
about.
of things. But also, I think
That is a good
on
corner.
This area too is that I would say 75, 80% of the people I take photo of are here in this area. They want to be seen. They want to be photographed. It's part. I mean, I've had no issues. The 5-6 rolls I've shot here in the last few days, man. Everybody just in good moods, good spirits. All right, so you get to interview and have on a walkie-talkie episode one deceased photographer that is no longer here with us, and you can have
Zapruder.
him on your YouTube channel. Who do you choose?
Dang. The obvious answer is Gary Winogrand, so I don't want to say that.
Ooh, you think, okay.
I feel like that's the obvious answer.
I mean, I was
Also watching these, I'm like, damn, I gotta go look up my photographers now. I don't know anybody. I just know a dude, Ouija,
Godfather, Bresson,
that I did,
then again, I feel
project on
so
in
many
senior year of high school, and I just picked
like
it because
that
I thought his
already,
name was
that
funny.
already exists. So it would be nice to do it for somebody.
But he was like,
interpretation of them doesn't already exist.
he was like real life. I need to go back. But not real life. But he was like early 1900s, like street photography. But like I think like going into like tenements and shit like that, and taking pictures, which you know a lot of people didn't do. But then it also was a really good way of showing you like, oh, this is what it actually looked like. You know, this is what. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild too. If you're into that sort of thing.
You get to interview and have on a walkie-talkie episode one deceased photographer that is no longer here with us, and you get to have them on your YouTube channel. Who do you choose?
Dang. The obvious answer is Gary Winogrand, so I don't want to say that.
Ooh.
Gary, okay. Now I'm gonna look him up. Hold on. I don't want y'all to see the goods.
My allergies.
Excuse me. Oh, what the fuck?
Have been
God, that's so part of the most annoying thing. That was multiple sentences in one. Probably the most one of the most annoying things about Windows is if you drag something up to the top, it just will fucking like, I get the configuration thing and like, yeah, that can be cool, but also like, I just feel like I'm having a fucking stroke. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, sick. And we are back. Check out these 1-minute beats. Gary Winogrand, that's what he said, right? Computer. Oh, Winogrand. Mid 20th century. Oh, okay. Damn, he died in Tijuana. What happened? Women Are Beautiful portfolio. Hold on a second. Hold on a second here. Maybe I should just go to his site. That's probably... Oh, this isn't it, but... Oh, that's cool. Damn, look at that tail. Look at the tail on that, though. Look at the tail on that dog, huh? Can I... That's annoying. Ah! I photographed to see what the world looks like in photographs. Fucking bitch. Got him. Does that answer your little question, dude? Does that answer your question why I do it? I do it because then I want to see what that would look like in a fucking picture, you dick. Spot on Gary Winogrand impression. That's, dare I say, cunty. Born in New York, where he lived, worked during much of his life, photographed the cacophony of city streets. Let's go. His most exalted. God, I wish I could talk to elephants. But, oh man, this is a rather old would you rather, not rather old. Why the fuck, dude? The weeds got me fucking on one right now, dude. Would you rather be able to speak every language on Earth or be able to talk to animals? And you know, I think I'd go Animals. I don't know though. Damn, that's a good one. Plus, too, it's like, I like seeing old pictures like this because it's like, damn, where are these people now? You know? Where they at? You know what I'm saying? Where's that kid right now? Where's that little boy right now? Where's that little referee? I'm trying to zoom in, but I don't know how. Oh, God damn it. Elliot Richardson. Hold on a second. Damn it. I didn't even know. That's what it was? You ever see fucking shit like this? They just had tape recorders laying around? That's so funny. I actually really like this. I don't like this song, though. Sorry. If Gary Winterberg made that song, I'm out on that one. What the fuck? The hell are my parents doing holding those monkeys, man? Where'd you get those? Inquire, what does that mean? Oh. Anything additional you'd like to know about this piece? Yeah. Well, why are they holding chimps? Alright, we'll just fucking... Let's see. There we go. Now we're seeing some good shit. Well, you guys can't really see that. Here, I got you. I got you. I don't got you. Here we go. Now you're seeing it. Look at that. Look at that, huh? Beautiful New York Shitty. Oh, god damn it. Whatever. Sorry. Bolero. 68. Alright, alright. Not too sure about that one. Okay. Hang 'em high. When you come back from the fields tonight, I'm going to give you the beating of your life. What the fuck? What the hell is that place? But I do like this one. I do like this one as well. 1968. Alright. And this is Laura Dern. Laughing with an ice cream cone. Pretty good, that looks like her. Okay. Ooh, that's fucking cold. The cigarette shadow. Let's go. Fuck, this dude is tight. That's hilarious. You know, you got one person looking that way, one person looking this way, and this guy's going, what do you want from me? What do you want from me, huh? Damn, alright, I am a Gary Winter with that dude fan. I'm a Gare Bear. Gary Winogrand. Winogrand. Damn, that's tight. Okay. Learn something new every day. Alright.
2 days, man. Everybody just in good moods, good spirits. All right, so you get to interview and have on a walkie-talkie here with us, and you get to have them on your YouTube channel. Who do you choose?
What if he said Gary Winogrand? Wouldn't that be fucking crazy?
I don't want to say that.
Ooh, you feel like, okay.
I feel like that's the obvious answer.
I mean,
No
maybe
way.
we're gonna go like Robert Frank.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
I mean, how do you not choose? Also choose
Yeah.
the Godfather for some.
Robert
Like,
Frank.
Gary Winogrand would have been.
Then again, I feel like so much has come out like that already, so that already exists. So it would be nice to do it for somebody that the documentation of them doesn't already exist.
Ooh, okay, all right. Hey, I see this king putting on. Shit, what did he say? Robert Frank?
Maybe you were gonna go like Robert Frank.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert Frank. All right, let's look. Oh, I'm into it already. I like what I see. Oh. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. Interesting. This probably isn't good for y'all, huh? Okay, I like what I'm seeing. I feel like I've seen some of these before. Damn, that's fucking... That lighting is tight. When is that? Oh, y'all can't even see the whole thing. There we go. That's pretty cool. That's badass. I always like Winona Ryder. you know, and you know how I feel about that. Now this is a meme. Damn, should we just start? Here's how we're gonna get rich, right? We're just gonna do a motherfucking historical memes page, you know? And we put this one on there. Look at that face. Look at that face. Pure ecstasy in that face. Look at that. How do I zoom in? How do I zoom in? It's like busting a nut at a woman driving, huh? That's how much of an ally they are. Ooh, that's fucking sick. That's fucking sick. Oh, and they don't know who this is? They don't know who this is? The Charleston photograph was first published more than half a century ago, but re-emerged this month upon the passing of photographer Robert Frank. His image shows a young white baby. Wait, what? That's a what? Possibly not even a year old, being held by his African-American nanny, or Da, as many called such caretakers. Oh, I didn't know that. Da. Frank took the picture in 1955. That's also an interesting thing too, is here. Yeah, what the fuck is that song? Hearing these photographers talk about like the different books, they all like know each other's books. So they're like, oh yeah, that, and then in this book he had that picture and blah, blah. So that's pretty cool. Yadadadee. Oh, damn, so they don't know anything about this. Since the photo reemerged in the national spotlight, prominently featured in the New York Times obituary and elsewhere, the Post and Courier, I hate that word, has tried to uncover more about it. Can anyone identify the child, the woman, the street? I would have said the woman first, then the child, but whatever. Those are your priorities are. This fucking writer probably doesn't even come when women drive cars. You know what I'm saying? It was a search that was both frustrating and revealing, one that showed, as with most big historical questions, research can yield some insights. The fuck is... Hey girl. That's right. We looking up old street photography. And we trying to figure out who that is. Now go on, get comfy. Go ahead, pour yourself a glass of that Merlot, Pinot, whatever it is you're feeling. And we gonna fire up Ancestry.com. Get to these roots while we eat some fruits dipped in sweet chocolate. Come on, girl. We looking up little old white babies. You know what it is. Shh. That's perfectly timed. I'm like kind of stoked no one's here. But also that was a pretty good riff. Cause I'm just hanging, you know. Ponswick is here, I believe, maybe just lurking. Just hanging, looking at old shit. Trying to figure out what I want to make. So did they fucking figure out who it is? Okay, so at least for now the mystery remains. Let's see. Alright, well. That's a fucking sick ass picture though. Look at that guy. Hey, Untamed TL, I'll tell you a joke. I ain't got none, bro. I'm broke. I'm broke as hell. Ooh, I see you. I see you lurking. Hey, better not be lurking and jerking, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, we have fun. We have fun. Alright. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? We're watching, I've been smoking a little bit of the medicines. And and I want to watch something about street photography. This dude specifically, Paulie B, is a photographer out in New York. He does a series where he goes on walking interviews with street photographers as they shoot. They talk about their process. I find it very interesting. So that's what the frick we're doing here.
Or, I mean, how do you not choose? Also choose the Godfather.
And now he's talking about the
Then
which
again, I feel like so much has come
photographers
out like that already, so that already exists.
dead or that are dead
Do it
he would want to
for
have on an
somebody
episode.
that the documentation of them
And so
doesn't
we just
already
looked
exist.
up
Right.
a couple of those
Kinda
people.
Like why I like doing walkie-talkies with other like people who don't
Excuse
have
me.
stuff filmed about them. It's just to kind of like
Right.
bring awareness of like the community
Yes.
and everybody doing it.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think of somebody else who like doesn't have, but I feel like everybody else who shot back then that I would know of has
Yeah.
already. The reason I know them is because of stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who. Like, I'm trying to think of who's dead.
Classic. I mean, it also has to help that
It's nice.
he looks like he looks, you know?
Great posture. One more frame. I know what's happening here on this frame.
Wow. And that's how you used to have to do selfies.
Here we go.
Yeah, try doing that with an
Start the
iPhone.
timer now. When was the last time you fucked up a roll, like loading it?
Not really
or,
feeling
like,
this, dude.
Accidentally opened up the bottom plate without rewinding.
I think I learned my lesson the hard way December of 2019, almost 2020. I was in Cuba, and it was one morning.
All right,
on a
I'm back.
walk, And man, the street was just hitting. Everything was coming my way. I mean, I went through a frame, an entire roll, in probably like 10 minutes. It was like that kind of morning. So I finished that roll, and I go to swap out, and it's empty. I have no film in my camera.
Oh my
I went
God.
through 36 frames of just a beautiful morning walk. Something happened the previous night where I guess I had just emptied it but never reloaded it, and I just got confused, and that actually happened twice on that trip. Since then, it is I've made sure to never let that happen again. But that was
Damn.
still all those moments.
That would suck.
I still think of that I don't have. That was probably one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn. So, yep, nothing like that since then, unfortunately.
It's good. It's good. It's like 3 years ago. So
You know, you gotta learn the hard way.
Damn, I still definitely have.
That probably costs like $30 a roll. Getting so expensive now.
Sorry, you get your film for free from Kodak, so you're good.
Huh.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh. I definitely have a couple pictures that are burned into my memory of when I didn't have a camera and was like, damn, that would look dope. Those are the old days.
For a better
Never again.
for this version of the Summicron. I bought it like 3 months ago when they are still out of stock and I haven't gotten it. But no, I absolutely do not get my film for free from Kodak. I wish. But unfortunately, I don't have that kind of pull. Well, brother, what do you say? You want to go grab a drink real quick?
Let's get it. I'm down.
Oh, there's a nice little two-top out here. We can shoot from here.
I don't like this dude.
Bro, you almost knocked over my camera.
Dude, that was
I don't like this freaking clown. Where is... There was a really good one. Really, really good one. You can see what my algorithm is. And it would have been quicker if I went... Hey, one in the chat if you're also the type of person that is stubborn enough to be like, no, it'll show up in the suggested, and then you freaking scroll it for 5 minutes, and then you're like, well, I could have already been seeing it if I just went to the thing, you know? Put a 1 in the chat if you do that. This one's really fucking good.
It's almost like going through the 5 stages of grief or something, but like for this person you used to be, like when your progress starts to plateau. So
This is just good about
if
life.
something's really screaming to be photographed, that typically makes me less interested in it.
Yo, we're back with another episode of Walkie Talkie.
Shit, 4K, dog.
Living legend Aaron Berger with us today. Aaron, introduce
One,
yourself.
I see you.
How long you been doing this and what you're shooting with?
My name's Aaron Berger. I've been doing this for a minute. 7 years, 7 or 8 years, something like that. And today we're shooting with a Ricoh GR, just a little guy. Nice and quiet, does the job.
When did you move to New York, Aaron?
2014, so yes.
Where were you at before New York?
I was in Los Angeles, and then prior to that, I was living in Thailand for like a long time. That's a whole other story.
Whoa.
That's another episode of Walkie Talkie.
Whoa, Thailand, I never knew that.
Yeah, I came to New York.
See, like, that's so quick.
And did get into, I was into the street photography thing like
That's sick.
immediately. Was really, really, really obsessed with it at that time. It was like my entire life. Every second of my life was that.
Did you move here for street photography? Like that was your intention?
Somewhat. My wife got a job here, and it worked out because, one, I wanted.
Okay, I do really like this one. But from seeing this a couple times, I now feel like I'm very certain he's trying to get around saying his wife supports the both of them, which nothing wrong with it. But again, within the, later he talks about, oh, you just got to go out and do it and not care about making money and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, not everyone, can, and, but yeah, nothing wrong with it, but just be like, oh yeah, my wife has a fucking bang up job, so I can just fuck off and do whatever,
To be with her, obviously. And two,
I want a rich wife.
I always wanted to live in New York, and I was really getting into street photography at the time. I already knew that I wanted to.
Hey, one in the chat if you think I should get a rich wife.
To pursue it. So, yeah, you could say I kind of did, yeah.
Back then, 2014, 2015, what was like the landscape like here? Because I feel like it's kind of exploded a lot since then. Back then, it was still pretty popular. I think that was like right at the start of the major popularity of all of this. But what was it like out here? Because I wasn't here.
In a way, it's not that much different because back then there was this really bustling community of people that were out doing it every single day, and everybody followed each other on social media, and it felt like you were a part of this thing. But today, it's really similar. It's not that different now, but I do think post-COVID definitely makes the sidewalks.
Holy shite!
TGI Fridays.
What the frick is good? Watchdog back in the place to be. Oh my goodness, we out here. You know what? We're not streaming a game right now. I'll do the little speech since I did it and no one else was in here. It's been a long time, right? It's been a hot minute. Eyes on me. It's been a hot minute. Okay, let me get some fucking something in the background, all right? It's been a hot minute. Hot mint. Yeah, I think it's been at least a year. I was gonna look it up. I'm pretty sure it's been a year. I don't know how to look at it right now. But I'm pretty certain it's been... Don't I have that?
It's been...
I just felt so fucking old. Don't I have that somewhere? Hold on. Alexa, do the thing. Alexa, hey Alexa, show me the meaning of being lonely. But yeah, so you know what? I smoke weed now. I'm cool. Okay, I'm chill. And I do miss streaming. But I've had a hard time getting into like a game or you know, like even shows. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know where I get off. Well, actually I do, but now, yeah, within the last few months. But anyways, through all that and talking to, you know, connecting with friends and this and that, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to keep doing... Thought I hit that before. Oh, no, I would do edibles, but I wouldn't smoke. And smoking is different. It's a different high for sure. But anyways, long drawn out way to say. And this is shout out to Chris Mejia, who everybody should follow. He also came back to streaming recently, and he's been doing, instead of gaming, he's been doing like tier lists, you know, where he'll rank shit. He's been having a lot of fun doing that, watching the cut videos. And I've seen it, and I'm like, damn, dude, this is fun as hell. And it's, you know, you don't have the pressure of like trying to also figure out a game and not look dumb because you can't figure out a game, which was never me. Never me. But yeah, I don't know. So I've been trying to get more artsy. I've been getting back into photography, taking pictures. I got a little point and shoot somewhere. Old digital somewhere. I thought it was in here. But yeah, I've been doing that, and then I've been watching like just other... I've always liked to watch other artists like work, you know, and explain kind of their process and how they see things and shit. And I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I first try it all. First try hard mode, one eye closed. The EGB method. But yeah, I just started watching these a few weeks ago, and I really enjoyed them. So I'm like, damn, let me watch these on stream. Also, I just watch a bunch of random ass YouTube shit. So I'm like, huh. Why don't I do this with my internet friends? And then that way I can still do it and feel productive. But also, I get to talk to other people about it. Other people I like that are cool. And then I don't have to send, I'm not sending it to a friend being like, hey, check this out. And then they never watch it. And then, and then I'm like, hey, do you see that? Do you see that video about how Dale is the most powerful being on Earth in King of the Hill? And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, so that won't happen. Because we're all going to have fun. Right? But yeah, then also, I don't know. I'm like working on shit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I've been like trying to design more shit, like more flyers and stuff like that. I'm like, well, if I'm going to be farting around on the computer, maybe someone else will like it. Maybe we can swap ideas. Maybe we can freaking...
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Maybe we can do that together. Who knows? But anyways. Yeah, that's my spiel. So that's what I'm doing. That's why we ain't playing games. Also, I realized with games, I want to riff. I want to have fun. So I'm talking through all the cutscenes. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And that's on me. That's something I gotta work on. As a human. As a child of God. But he don't make mistakes.
Change the way that this community kind of interacts with each other. Because back then, there wasn't all these like...
Well, what's new with you, Watchdog? How's it going?
It felt like it was like you post something and then people see it. Whereas now, it's like very different the way it works. Maybe it felt a little bit more...
Lava lamp, unfortunately, still here, but I just never got a bulb for it. I couldn't find a bulb because now all of them are LED, and it's like you need that good old-fashioned heat, And I ain't talking the movie. And hey, God don't make mistakes. It's my new catchphrase.
I'm trying to be careful between delineating between was my experience different back then or was it actually different back then? And I think it's probably more my experience because I think the people that are getting into it now, I think like the excitement and the organic relationships they're building and all that is probably similar to what we were experiencing like 7 years ago. So I don't know, long-winded way to say maybe it's not that different. When I go out now, I see more street photographers than I've ever seen. It is amazing. Like you will see 20, 25 people on the busy street corners, and I think that's so cool. I find that really inspiring, just to know that like that you're active in this world that is like much bigger than just yourself. It makes it feel, I don't know, it makes it feel like you're a part of something. Maybe I guess what I'm trying to say is back then, it also felt that way on social media, whereas now social media feels more click.
Hey.
I think that's...
Get that PC.
I think it's the same.
Where have you been? Like,
Get that PC, the PC police.
During your hiatus.
During my hiatus.
That's the big question.
What have I been up to? That's the big question.
That's the big question people want to know.
Do you have what's any games at the top of your list when you get a PC? What you getting? I'm so out of the loop too with games. I don't know. What are the big ones now? What are people doing? I know Baldur's Gate. A friend, when I was just in New York a couple of days ago, a friend was talking about that. He's talking about Baldur's Gate. He was saying it's like Dungeons and Dragons, right? He's like, it's basically that's what it is, and it sounds fun. But yeah, he's like into that stuff. So he was like, this. He's just like trying to. He was about to explain it, and he's like, the easiest way to explain it is say it's just Dungeons and Dragons. But that's what he said on the train, and we got the whole train car to ourselves because he just kept going. Starfield, that's one too. I don't know what that is. I don't even know. I know what stars are and I know what a field is. You put those two together, I'm lost. Oh crap! I've been watching a lot of TikToks, a lot of weird TikTok. I watched the Crip Mac. Oh crap! You ain't no Custer. Been working on my impression of him. Just been smoking a lot of weed, drinking a lot of coffee, and just kind of seeing where it goes. You know, seeing where life takes me. Been farming games for the last. What does that mean? Oh hell yeah! I see. I feel you. Hey, I am also broke as fuck.
I'm broke as shit and I don't mind saying it.
I am at the poorest I've ever been. But we're happy. We got happiness in our heart. So that's all that matters. Is what I tell the bill collectors. But no, that's dope. That's smart too. Are there any indie games you're excited about? What's at the top of your list? What's going on? To pretend, you know, hey, I'm old. I'm stepdad. Hey, tell me, your mom says you like games. Tell me about your little games, huh? What is this? What is a game? All right, in my day we had videos, we had games. You put them together, I'm lost. I'm coming, man. This, you know what? Maybe Little Nightmares 3, is that out? Did that come out? Little Nightmares 3 is not out. Okay. I love when Google is like, people also ask, you know? People also ask, is Little Nightmares 3 release? Is there no Little Nightmares 3? What is Little Nightmares 3? Damn, that's tight. You can already fucking look at... Hold on. You can already look at the ending? How? The ending explained? Whatever, dude. You know, back in my day... Hold on. God, some people are really annoying. Stoked for Dead Island 2. Oh, you were satisfied. Okay, I see you. Finished Last of Us. Okay, what are we thinking? Also, did we watch the show? What are we thinking? There's Last of Us 2. Oh, how did I not see the whole rest of that fucking message? I am smoking the junk. Just recently finished Last of Us 2. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I feel like a bad streamer, because I'm like, I don't even really remember what happens in the games. Because I'm just fucking around. And if people really want to watch, you know, if they want to see that game. But yeah, that's dope. That's dope that you played it, that you liked it. Spider-Man 2. Did that already come out? I never even played the first one. Ooh. Being an extra on that show would be tight. That would fucking rip. Although I wish... Oh, they still probably do some of it. But probably not as much real people as The Walking Dead. Yeah, because you see less zombies as The Walking Dead. So that makes sense. But man, if you could be an extra... That'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. Look like you sound like my friend on the train. That's cool. Okay, so they're gonna start... Shoot. Oh, it's probably stopped because of the strike. That's why. Comes out next month. Okay. Maybe I'll try to play the first one before then. Alright, I'm zoning out. We gotta watch this. I gotta bring it back in.
Yeah. Well, my motivation.
Hey, roll out of bed. Oh, this is really good.
Become very correlated to whatever.
That's also a really good picture.
Well, my motivation in photography had become very correlated to whatever progress I was making in photography. And then inevitably, when your progress starts to plateau, so does your motivation. And I didn't have like a bedrock of discipline underneath motivation to keep me going. It was kind of like once my motivation started to wear off, I found it really, really hard to keep doing it. And I think also there was some sort of career or something I wanted in photography that I felt wasn't really materializing the way that I wanted, or it was, but it didn't feel the way I thought it was gonna feel. And so I just kind of started drifting away from it, from that side of it anyway, to work on something else for myself, another way to make a living.
I thought that was the Little Mermaid song.
And that took time. Oh, I got a guy with a trumpet. Love trumpets.
Oh shit. How bad was it?
And,
what was it
something's
feeling
your
like?
entire identity, and then you drift away from it. It's like, it took me a lot of time to mourn the death of that character that was completely wrapped up in photography and had like unlimited ambition for photography. It's almost like going through the 5 stages of grief or something, but like for this person you used to be, like this person is really dying, and at first you can't accept it, and you tell yourself, no, I'm still dedicated. And it takes a long time to like go through all those stages to finally accept that, like, okay, maybe that's not like who I am currently. That just took a while. It took a while.
Bars. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It's opulence, baby.
That's some deep ass shit. That's what COVID felt like. That's what it's felt like coming out of COVID for me. Like this last year, especially. Last year and a half. Starting over somewhere new. Also, comedy is different. Also, I'm different as a person, so I'm thinking about comedy differently and what I want to do with it and all that shit. And being like, damn, I used to just do this and that, and I used to be able to get up all the time and blah, 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 blah. But not realizing I have to mourn that person. That version of myself is gone. But this new one is sick as shit, dude. He drinks poppy for a healthy gut. He smokes herb. He smokes tree, dude. He blows fucking dank nug. He fucking eats Nature's Bakery fig bars. These are our stoner affirmations. Nah, I'm not calling it that. But yeah, you gotta think, you know? You gotta remember, everything changes. Change is the only constant. That's my motto. If I had a country, that would be my motto. But yeah. So that shit hit home. Because at first you don't realize it. You're like, oh, I don't like this. Something's bothering me, blah, blah, blah. Can't figure out what it is. And then bang. Miserable. Ooh, 4 months. God damn. Damn. That sounds fucking terrible. Holy shit. Well, congrats on being over. Hold on, I don't remember all of mine.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
That was you. You were going X Games mode. Damn, that sucks. All right, so how you partying now? What do you got? You treating yourself? What are you enjoying in this world of ours? In this beautiful world of ours.
For me to like fully let that thing die so that I could come back and just like do it for fun. Like I just don't care at all anymore. Yeah, I think it's very common that people become completely obsessed with something and make a lot of progress in it, and they're just absolutely certain that that's going to be their life. They're just going to keep doing this thing. Like their motivation could never possibly run out, and inevitably you will start to slow down. Motivation is very fickle. You can't be motivated every single day. You just can't. I could ramble on that topic forever.
Big facts.
It's all I ever think about, really. The journey you go on when you decide you want to get good at something, or you decide something's important to you and you want to start dedicating yourself to it. I could interchange photography with other things I've been dedicated to. It's the same arc every time. And I'm sort of realizing that your endurance is a lot more important than your intensity. Because when you first start, it's really easy to have that intense dedication because it is so exciting. Like without building some sort of discipline underneath it to keep you going, you will fade out, like probably.
Big facts.
At some point.
I know when you were shooting back in the day from like that stretch of years you were talking about, you shot a lot of film, right?
Yes, sir, yes.
And now you're shooting with the Ricoh, obviously.
That's what's
Does
up.
it feel way more freeing that you don't have to like consider
Enjoy it.
That's a really good question. People think gear questions are the worst, and they
Enjoy the headphones, some Bluetooth ones, some noise canceling. So I'll admit I held out on those for a while, and they are so fucking nice. Highly recommend them. The over-ear ones for everyone. Whew. Movies? What movies we seeing? What are we talking, huh? I don't even know what movies are out. I just know about the Barbie, the Oppenheimer. I've seen those. Sweetie, I lived them.
like low-key are, but that was a really good one. It is more freeing, yeah. It helps me experience photography the way I want to experience it these days because it is more freeing and it does make things feel like a lower pressure. Like I care very little about if the pictures are good and there's a lower barrier to entry. I'm not thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to get these developed and scanned to see them, and it's like,
oh, he's talking about using digital over film.
Time getting myself to come out here every day. So if I can use a tool that makes it easier, then like, no brainer. And I love this camera, by the way. It's very small and it takes pictures. Like, what else do you want? Like, it's completely silent, which is good for what we do. Film does look the best,
Hell
though.
yeah.
No doubt. Film looks the best, but I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I know this is hard to explain, but like when you're out and you see
What brand are they? Are they Bose? Because I got some Bose Bluetooth ones, and didn't realize that when you plug the wire in, it for some reason turns the volume like all the way down. And so I thought it didn't work wired. And I had to go online. So many people are like, oh, I think they're broken. They just don't work. People are like, no, you have to turn the volume up. And it's not even like you hit it once and it comes on. It's like you have to hold it. It goes all the way down. It's such a fucking weird... Does Sony do that? It's such a weird thing. I have no idea why. The only thing I could imagine is that it's like if you plug it into something that's already playing, then it won't like blow your shit out, right? But also it's like there's so many other ways to do that. Then turn it all the way down. all the way down.
See a photo about to happen, is it more moment driven or is it composition driven? Or like, what do you, like, what's that trigger that makes you go?
Also, like, we were just at the beautiful point in human history where corporations are really saying we do not give a fuck about anybody's experience other than ours. So that's probably why. Except for Sony, apparently. Sony is one of the good ones.
Like moment for sure, but then the game or the challenge or whatever you want to call it is to be able to compose the moment. But definitely, the moment is the trigger. I don't. Very rarely do I see like, oh, there's like good light and shadow on this corner, so I'm just gonna stand here. It's not for me. I have to be moving when I'm taking pictures. I don't know why, but I can't stand still. Like, even if I do decide to camp at a corner for a little bit, I'll walk in little circles around the corner so that I can take pictures while I'm moving. It's just like, it's always been like that for me. Very timing driven. I really like this sense of time in photography. I'm always looking down the sidewalk and I'm looking for like things that could happen. I'm kind of anticipating what could happen. And then I'm like speeding up my walk or slowing it down so that I will arrive at the same moment that the things are crossing paths.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then like my foot will hit the ground at the same time as my fingers hitting the shutter. And there's just this sense of like, there's this sense of timing that I really enjoy.
So what got you into?
Interesting. What was I? Hold on, let me say what I was gonna say about this dude before I fucking forget. Before I fucking forget about his bitch ass, dude. Maybe I'm like processing now, and I'm like, maybe that's why I find this so interesting, is because you have to be so aware of your surroundings, but then also like, yeah, it's just you have to be so aware and kind of in tune with human behavior. But yeah, it's like, not only, again, like you said, like not only you see the thing, but you understand how to compose it, what you like. For me, it's like I see the picture before and then just try to like recreate, like I see it in my head, then try to like recreate it. But like, I don't know if everyone does that. I would imagine you'd have to. How else would you do it? You don't see the picture until you see it. And that's deep. That's fucking deep. It's like that other dude. I take the pictures because I want to see what that shit would look like in a picture. But yeah. So it's like street photography, like you're seeing, you know, it's nothing's like dressed up. But then also it's like such a different mood. The picture makes such a different mood than how things actually could be. You know, you got the fucking shadows, you got this and that movement. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have fucking ADD. And then I'm like, oh, this might be why I like this, is because it rewards you for paying attention to a million different things. After watching Jurassic Park in full. God damn. Yeah, I've never watched a movie on those. I didn't even think that was fucking... I didn't even think about that. Jurassic Park, damn. So that was probably like when the T-Rex was going nuts. Probably scramble in your brain. You're probably concussed. One of your strengths, film school? Yeah. In compositions, it's like, you know, you got the lines. I'm realizing I'm at like a point now where I'm centering a lot of shit. I don't know. I don't know why. But that's just where I'm thinking, you know? Man, I took this fucking picture today, dude. There's this car in my neighborhood.
Photography specifically.
I actually bought a.
Shut up. It's a fucking American flag wrap PT Cruiser that I've caught glimpses of. It's my white whale, you know? And I finally I was driving, I slammed on the brakes. Hold on, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Hold on. We're getting it. We're getting it. We got it. Hold on. We're getting it. We're getting it. Man, fucking look at that shit, dude. I gotta mess with the colors and everything, you know, but how do I live without you? Like, look at that thing. And they got parked on the grass for no reason. At least at that moment, there were hella street spots. I'm out. Make it smaller. It's a flag mode, dude. I'm pretty sure those are aftermarket rims. I live in a beautiful place. What can I say? Whoa! You ain't supposed to be looking at none of that. But yeah, I've been fucking just using that little point and shoot. And I've been fucking around with giving people big heads. Pause. Pause, son. Pause. Nah, but from I watched the Ludacris video. Stand up when he has the big shoe and everything, you know? I was like, damn, that's dope. So then I kind of started doing something similar, you know? That's the homie Chris. It's his album cover. That's the homie Big Lurch right there. Shout out. All right, well, there's a couple different versions of it, apparently. This is how the sausage is made, dude. There he is again, you know what I'm saying? He's an artist. Shout out to Lurch. Go check him out, Black Pothead. But yeah, it's like cool. I don't know. Yeah, it's fucking cool, dude. My shit is so cool. No, it's cool, like, just falling back into this. After being out of it for so long. But like, yeah. Oh, I think there's one at Abraham too. Oh yeah, this is Abraham. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll put out a freaking photography book. Who knows? Who knows? I sure as heck don't. Alright, let's get back to this guy. There's like one more point I want to hear him make. It actually might be like way over here. I think it is way over there. Fast sign. Yeah, I did it more as like a hobby in like high school and shit. Plus I was skating, so that's like how I started. Just taking pictures of people skating, and then getting into that, and yeah, then just always liked it. I don't know. I always liked it. I always wanted a camera. I didn't know why, but like, I don't know. But yeah, so it's like also, I think it's cool to document shit, you know? Like, why not? You know, like, look at that fucking Gary Winogrand, you know? Look at these people. Who are these people? Who knows? But they were living, you know? They were out there at one time. Who are all these people? Who knows? But yeah. Also, dude, it's like if I can document my cool friends doing cool things, that's cool to me.
And then I'm like speeding
Don't
up,
skip ahead.
have a habit
I
that
think
you
this
do
is
every day.
This is a good part.
Brings some purpose to your life, brings some meaning to your life. And so I just want to keep doing it. I don't have any goals of my pictures being consumed in any particular type of way or
That's a good picture.
any type of career thing. I could care less. I just want to keep doing it.
Is that different than the goal you had
Yes.
in like 2015, 2016?
This guy. That's why he has the YouTube channel. It's a good question. Yes, it is. And I couldn't have possibly known that that's the real goal of all this is just to keep doing it. I could have never known that when I first
Big
started.
facts.
Because when you first start, of course, your goal is to be recognized in some way, to get some sort of work, whatever that is, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I got into it because I was completely in love with photography, like completely. But I moved to New York and got on Instagram and started sharing photos. Like I started from zero, definitely with a goal of like somehow making something for myself. Of course, like I had some ambition. And I thought that that ambition was kind of the point. And then over time you realize it's really not. That's like a carrot being dangled in front of you that you'll never actually, you'll never be satisfied.
Big facts. Yeah, that part I was like, God damn, dude. That was deep. You gotta fall in love with the process. That's where I feel like once you do that, that's when the goal shifts from, oh, I wanna, be big and famous or make a shit ton of money. That's when it shifts to, like he said, oh, I just want to keep doing this. I want to be in a position where I can do this. I want to put myself in a position where I can do this as much as possible, I don't remember this one.
If you're really honest with yourself about what you're responding to,
Maybe I did.
the number one thing that you need to do is get your ass off the couch. More steps, less dookies. Look at this pizza. It's a fossil. I don't think anybody talks about this. Street photography is hard. Man, no rules, dude. What do you need the rules for?
See him. Man of the hour. Yo!
Oh, what's up, dude?
Also, like, what a fun way to
Well, let's get you mic'd
stay
up.
fit.
Wanna get mic'd up? All right. Yo, what is good? We're back. Another episode of Walking Talk.
But yeah, what
Introduce yourself. Tell them who.
what do you have to go to film school for like a certain thing, or is film school like? I would imagine it's a certain thing, like you pick like cinematography or some shit, or do you just kind of learn a bunch of everything and then you can expand on something more? I really have to pee. Holy shit, that just hit me. I'll be right back. Whew. All right. Good golly, Miss Molly. No course that covers everything. This is Hollywood class. Hollywood 101. Yeah, right. Okay. What did you go for? Oh, yeah, piss out the window, you know. Me and the neighbors, we got something worked out. I piss out the window. They fucking hate it. Call the cops. It's a fun back and forth, you know. We're a fun neighborhood. You're going to enjoy it here. Kiwi's good. Gabby moved out, so Kiwi moved out, but Kiwi comes back. And Gabby comes back and visits. He might be here right now. I don't know. I don't know that dude's schedule, man. He's out there. He's doing what he's doing. But now we also have Kirby. Kirby is the new house dog, and Kirby's the freaking man, dude.
Who you are?
Kirby barks a lot, so you'll probably hear him at some point.
I'm a street photographer. I've been practicing street photography since 2016, so roughly 6 years. I pretty much grew up in New York. I've been in New York since 1979. But yeah, I don't know, I love this place. And in my free time, I'm a creative director, graphic designer.
What gear are we shooting with today? What's the weapon of choice?
I got an 18 millimeter f1.
Also, too, Watchdog, I would have loved to be a photographer, but you make zero money. So that kind of put a hamper on things. But especially like a skate photographer, which I kind of want to get back into, because I mean, my body is fucked. So I'm definitely not trying to skate the same way, but I'd still be down to go out and take pictures. I used to have a Flickr, a bunch of shit, but I didn't use it for so long that it got deleted. And I'm like, I still think about it. I had a lot of pictures on there that I can never get back. I went into directing. Okay. What all does that entail? Like, what are some of the classes you have to take for that? Because I'm sure you would have to be familiar with everything, right? Or understand at least a little bit about every kind of position, right? I feel like that would be like I don't know, kind of like a chef, if that makes sense. Photography as a career is very hard. Especially, so I graduated high school in 2010. Right around that time is when, you know, smartphones came out. And then those had cameras on them that were getting better and better. So it was like anyone could kind of take a picture. And yeah, so it kind of went from like a, you know, not like a novelty thing, but it's like if you want to take a picture, you would have to have a whole other you'd have to have a camera on you. And a lot of people are like, I'm not taking a fucking camera with me everywhere. You know, it's a conscious choice. Plus film, well, then by that time it went to digital, but still you're like, I have to have this with me all the time, and I have to always take a picture, blah, blah, blah. But I think too, it like mainly affected like photojournalism. You know, obviously they still want the artsy shit, but like, you know, if you just need a quick picture of like, oh, here's the crime scene or some shit, you know, something like that. It's like anyone can do that. But yeah, I mean, even before that too, it was like highly saturated. Incredibly expensive to get into as well. That's another thing. It can, like, the barrier of entry can be very high. Because you gotta, you know, lenses are expensive. If you're shooting film is expensive. Then you gotta get it fucking, you know, filmed. You gotta get it washed. And that's expensive. Developed. That's the word. Yeah, and then like these good film cameras. I mean, we'll see if this dude says what his setup is, but yeah, I mean, in that previous video, that dude, the little camera that he had, when the dude that was dropping knowledge, I looked it up, that camera was like $1,000. Yeah, so if you need me to photograph your crime scenes, What's up, dude? The fuck is up, bro? What kind of crimes you commit here? I'm not gonna put it in the picture. But yeah. Also too, it's like, I don't know. I just find it like always keeps your brain going. If you're always kind of that kind of came from skating too. Just looking at the world differently, like physically. You know, I see things a little differently than everybody else. I'm not like these other girls, dog. I see things different. Yeah. God, I am. Anyways.
Fuji weather resistant on an XT3 that's about to die on me. But
So did you? I was going back to the fucking Fuji XT3. All right, let's look that up. So like, what were the classes that you had to take? Did you also have to take like a kind of like a management-ish class where it's like, here's how you talk to people and here's how to lead, like leadership shit? Fujifilm XT3? Is that what it was?
for about maybe 3-4 years. XT3 that's about to die on me.
Okay, XT3. Typically $1,000 to $1,500. But again, I mean, you don't need. Oh yeah, that's not film. That's digital. I mean, you don't need to have the best shit, but you know, you can get. I mean, I would get a lot of fucking. I still have a shit ton of cameras in my dad's basement, that I just get from thrift stores, and if they work, cool. If not, I don't know, maybe fuck around with them or just keep them to see how it used to be, you know? Patent skating photography. Buddy, I ain't the first. I ain't the first. I actually did just see a fucking TikTok of he's filming a skateboarder, and they had the camera, they had the HVX on a fucking drone. So it came down as the skater was coming up, and the cameraman ran up, grabbed it, just kept it going. It was pretty interesting. You know, these kids out here, they're doing everything.
I've had this camera for about maybe 3-4 years. I kind of love the Fujis. It's digital, by the way, so maybe I'm the first digital shooter on your show, but yeah. Got the flip screen. The flip screen's key,
Flip
man.
screen, yeah. You didn't want to upgrade to the next one because it doesn't have that kind of flip screen. It has like the one that flips out.
Yeah, that thing's crazy. It makes the camera body like twice as wide. Everybody sees me coming. They're like, oh, who's the guy with the video camera?
You gotta work with what works for you, right?
Exactly. So yeah, this is my gear. Later on, if we're on the bridge, I'll break out the strobe.
We're gonna go head up to the park, Central Park.
And then we'll go downtown.
And then we'll go downtown, and then we might finish on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get to work.
Central Park, here we come.
You're a big user of the screen, the flip down screen.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
How often do you use the screen versus like bringing it up to your eye?
I mean, if I'm walking, the screen is always kind of like this. Depends on what it is. If I feel like I see something coming and I have a minute to compose, I'll look down and I'll try to frame it. But more often than not, just because things happen so fast, sometimes I'll just point the camera and shoot.
You're wide enough that it'll capture pretty much everything.
Yeah, so yeah, I do shooting from the hip. I'll actually compose stuff when I feel like I have a frame that I want to make. And then more often than not, I'm looking down at the screen, but the screen's great.
Damn, yeah, looking down at the screen would probably.
See through it, and it gives you like a second. Most people are just sort of like, wait, did the guy take my picture? And
yeah, that's probably it.
And I don't have to deal with the confrontation of stuff. So
yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It probably makes you, because the previous dude too, he talked about in his at one point. He's like, oh yeah, sometimes you can just pretend like you don't know how your camera works, you know. So you're just kind of like, oh fucking, what is this? You know, take a picture. Then they don't realize. But yeah, I mean, so I've been using that. Fuck, I should have grabbed it, but I'll show it next time. And then I also got my old fucking mini DV cam that I literally had in high school. This is the exact same one that I had in fucking high school. That was in the basement, my dad's basement. So I've been trying to like shoot on that. I don't see. This is where I'm like, I don't know how I want to do stuff. Cause, all right, now I'm getting high. Cause I'm just like, you know, I just want to do shit how I want to do shit. Creatively. Which includes how I want to put it out. Referencing, mainly talking about, like social media. And I'm just like seeing so many homies. I'm losing them to the stress. To the stress of fucking posting a reel, a TikTok, a YouTube short, watching those numbers. What does the algorithm want? Who fucking cares, dude? Yeah. Okay, yeah, now I am high. But no, this is good. This is good. This is gonna be good. We're having fun. We're having a good talk. But yeah, I don't know. So it's just like, dude, the fucking social media, all of them, they're not set up for us to win. They're set up to give us a little taste and then try to get us to spend money or bring other people onto their apps. And it's like that window is closing. Yeah, I'm just gonna be fucking talking probably. But yeah, so it's like that window of the golden age, I guess, of social media is over. Cuz nothing really has that organic reach anymore. Like TikTok did, Facebook, Instagram initially, you know, oh, I fucking posted a picture and used this hashtag and then blah, 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 you know, whoever saw it. There's nothing like that anymore, really. And I think plus people are getting fucking fatigued. I'm getting fatigued. And it's like, I know I'm not the only fucking one. And I don't know, just seeing like all this, you know, I know there's always been a kind of like an analog counterculture. Fucking counterculture. What the fuck am I saying, dude? But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like a lot of people are getting sick of being accessible every fucking second and also being able to hear everyone's thoughts all the time, you know? So that's why I'm fucking streaming, dude. That's why I'm back on this bitch. No, that's I forget why I brought that up, but oh, but yeah, anyway, so long story short, that's why I'm like, fuck this. I'm not gonna try to, you know, oh, what do the people want to see? Or what does the algorithm want to see? It's like, bro, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I like, what I genuinely want to do. And yeah, figure out how to fucking share it. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet with that footage. I'm trying to figure something out. Oh, hell yeah. What'd you get? Do you have a go-to order? I also just started checking out Starbucks. Started giving their drinks a shot. But yeah, anyways, so all this, it's like, oh, I want to do projects, not like, oh, especially in like in stand up, being like, oh, I need to have a hot 10 or a hot 30 so that I can try to get on these people's radars or get a Comedy Central 10, or I got to get a Don't Tell thing, or I got to get blah, blah, blah. Basically it's like what he was saying of your goal is like a specific thing instead of just being able to do it. So they still do supersized? Wow, what a time in history. Have y'all seen the McMillions thing about the the Monopoly. That shit's crazy. There's also a good HBO show, Telemarketers, I think. Y'all seen that? But so anyways, I don't know how enjoyable this is to listen to, but yeah, just having fun. So it's like I want to come out here, watch this shit, discuss it. I like being able to discuss it with people. What it evokes in you, what it reminds you of, what you see, what you enjoy. But then also be like, I don't know, I gotta design a poster, so let's fucking, I'm just gonna fart around and do that. They'll see what everyone's up to, you know? That's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, if I want to play a game on here, then I'll play a game. If I don't, then we'll hang out. And I don't know. But anyways, I hope that made sense.
Cool. So
Quick and easy.
yeah,
Like
like that.
You get the screen too. Like film shooters, they don't have the screen, so when they shoot from the hip, it's just kind of just like a hope and pray.
Yeah,
Shooting from the hip on film would be
I think
terrifying.
else when you do. And then you find a lot of good low angles and stuff. Like I was looking at the yellow of his arm and the yellow of her bag, and you can put that together in a nice way. I kind of like that. Well, he likes me more than he likes you, and you got food. It's weird. But yeah, the flip screen's great, man. I've just gotten so used to it that when I don't have it, I just feel a little bit weird. And so I know everyone's got their weird tricks to kind of get the camera in people's faces.
How many photos you take in a day, like when you're out?
It depends, man.
You burst with that thing?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you have it on burst mode like all the time? Or?
I have it so if I press the shutter, it'll take 5 frames in a second, but it just gets too crazy in the edit. So I usually try to make one good frame, but there are times when I will use the burst, yeah. But it depends. So if I'm shooting with the strobe and I have a really good busy day, I'll do 200 frames. On a really intense day where like crazy shit is going on, the most photos I've ever taken is like 1,000. Like that one day when there was that Trump rally where people were losing their minds and there was a fist fight every 3 seconds.
But that's at Union Square, right?
No, that was at Times Square. I took easily 1,000 frames that day.
Dang.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Going through all those would be tough.
Exactly.
Some people like don't like that when people use the full, like why not? It's a tool. You have it at your disposal, you might as well use it.
Yeah, I don't care. You're not gonna lie, in the edit it gets a little annoying because I got to deal with let's say like 5 frames of a similar thing, but I'd rather have the luxury of the choice. But not gonna lie, I think film looks pretty great. And there's certain things about film that like motion blur and all that stuff. Like when you get those fuzzy blurry photos, there's something about film that just looks way better than digital. So I don't know, I dig it. But I personally, it just costs too much money.
You're
now.
fiscally responsible.
I mean, my camera costs me a certain amount, couple of bucks and stuff, but then sometimes I'll just, it's just way too much money for me to go and know how many exposures I'm taking and making.
I want to see these pictures.
Resonate with that.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I don't
Post
know.
these
There are cool things
pictures.
about film. I dig it. Like not being able to look at your photos and letting them.
Have they shown a single picture that he's
figure
taken
out
yet?
Which ones you want to keep? I think that's really kind of a good thing to have in practice. I can kind of do that myself too. I can just throw my memory card in and not look at stuff. Wow, it's a beautiful day, dude. Holy shit. Anyway, you want to head out of the park?
Yeah.
I just wanted to dip in and see what was going on.
Yeah.
Yes. Whoa.
Okay. Unless that's not.
Someone getting married? You getting married? Yeah. Congratulations.
What's your favorite photo from Central Park?
That's the thing too. It's like taking a picture of a kid.
Yeah. Your favorite photo that's been taken in Central Park?
Man. I don't know, Bruce Davidson's got some good ones, right? He's got the one with the 3 kids. It's like a panoramic and it's like 4 kids swinging off the branches about to jump into the lake. Yeah, that's probably the one that jumps to mind for me the most.
It's a good one. You're like the photo book guy in my mind.
Do y'all have any favorite photographers?
When it comes to, like,
or artists in general?
Well, yeah, man, I don't know. I just, I feel like every time I peel open a book and I actually spend a legitimate amount of time with it, I end up learning a lot. And then it just kind of feeds into what you're doing out here, changes your practice. So I actually really like it. Kind of wrestle with other people's ideas and thoughts around photography. And I don't know, it's a really important part of my practice anyway.
I feel like there's got to be a balance between studying, being inspired, and influenced by other photographers
Yeah.
and like finding your own unique style?
Yeah.
Like, do you have any thoughts around like that?
Honestly, I feel like, you know, the number one thing that you need to do is get your ass off the couch and do the work.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's on the street or in the forest or wherever you want to go, whatever it is that you need to do, you got to go make your pictures, right? I think for me, like, for example, last year, I had this weird crisis with street photography where I was like, man, there's so many street photographers out here and there's so many amazing ones. What am I actually contributing to the medium? And I almost felt
I couldn't name one.
I think the realization I had.
So we can become men of culture together. Yeah, because I don't think I know any, like... I follow some photographers on Instagram now. That's also another thing. Now I've just been, like, following... like, people and accounts of, like, shit that I actually want to see. And, like, visually appeals to me. You know, I'm like, oh, this is some dope art, or this is fucking whatever. It's like, yeah, okay, this makes shit way better. But it's like, you always think or I was under the impression that you had to, you didn't have to, but it's like, all I was seeing was other comics shit all the time. Like, damn, I don't want to see this. I don't care. Make me feel bad. That was a dumb tangent, but love who you want to love, follow who you want to follow. It's all good to me, BB.
Was like, no, you just got to make your work and just try to expand your sense of maybe what you're trying to do and ultimately just kind of collect those things. And if you're really honest with yourself about what you're responding to and what you're trying to do, I think you just kind of go out and you do that. Every few years, what I'm doing changes. And I think it really has a lot to do with what you expose yourself to, the ideas you ingest, how those things maybe form and shape your practice. And it just, this big cyclical thing. And then hopefully over time, if you're lucky, you get to make a contribution to the medium, right? And say, hey, this is my distinct thing or whatever. I try to be disciplined in looking at books.
That's a good point.
Disciplined in how I use those materials and to
I
make
want to hear that again.
cyclical thing I'm responding to and what you're trying to do. I think you just kind of go out and
DJ, run that shit back.
What I'm doing changes, and I think it really has a lot to do with what you expose yourself to, the ideas you ingest, how those things maybe form and shape your practice, and it just this big cyclical thing. And then hopefully over time, if you're lucky, you get to make a contribution to the medium, right? And say, hey, this is my distinct thing or whatever. I try to be disciplined in looking at books. I try to be disciplined in how I use those materials and stuff. Every time I do it, even though it's hard sometimes, I feel like I just get really enriched by it. So that's why I do it. I take a photo book out and I literally look at the pictures and I list out everything in the photo. And I think it really helps you to spend time with all the things happening inside of the image, and it makes you kind of read the image a little bit deeper. And then the next thing I do is I try to figure out maybe how the photographer gets from one image to the next and how they're sequencing stuff. And that in and of itself is just an incredibly valuable exercise. And sometimes it's really hard because you're like, what is this photograph about? Because some images are deliberately, they're not as easy of a read. And
there's usually always a connection between the pages, right?
Sometimes they're very surprising, and sometimes it's hard to see. Like, I don't know if you ever looked at The Americans. There are these moments where you think like, oh, okay, I got how he's sequencing this thing figured out, and then they deliberately fuck it up because you don't want to be too predictable in what you're doing. So you kind of want to like fuck that stuff up a little bit, so you kind of surprise the viewer a little bit. If it's too formulaic, it becomes an easy read, and then it just becomes like, oh, okay, that's what this is about.
Right.
I never would have thought of that.
Deliberately mess that up a little bit and make that a little more interesting. So yeah, depends. Yeah, but last year was tough, man. I didn't even want to go out and make a street picture. And then this year I'm like, oh, I'm all about it. I gotta go back into it and make as many photos as I can of everything and blah, 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 blah.
I go through that too, but force myself to come out anyways.
Yeah, the work is, you gotta work through it. So I do this, I have a project that I'm working on, and then I'm always just out here just trying to figure this shit out, trying to figure out how to be a better photographer, whatever that means, how to become a better craftsperson with this stuff, although I'm still not sure that I'm particularly good at it, so I don't know, we'll see. I mean, this is hard, man. This is a really hard thing to do. You come out here, you're failing 99% of the time. I don't know, and then you can feel real shitty about that. And then there are these times where you don't really know what you're supposed to be doing or whatever, and it's hard to figure all that stuff out. There's a lot of uncertainty, ambiguity, and all sorts of stuff. It's a lot to wrestle with.
Here we are at St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Iconic St. Patrick's Cathedral. I don't know, since COVID it hasn't been as cool.
Well, the Easter Day parade was pretty good here.
Yeah, that was pretty good actually.
I saw you there. You were in
Yeah,
that video.
I was there. I was in your video.
John Wall, everybody.
There was one dude
Asian American.
in one of them who was saying it's kind of different since COVID because they like people don't get as close, so there's not like a crowded sense
What's going through your mind?
in the way that there was anymore.
Bathroom.
Which is interesting.
It's a good pit stop for most street photographers.
But which you're like, oh yeah, that fucking makes sense. But also, let me tell you, someone who's been fucking flying a lot lately, people are still disgusting and still cough into their fucking hands, cough into the air.
Somebody went up in there and just dropped the biggest turd of their life. And I don't know why, every time I go up in there, it just stinks, dude. But although you did give me the good tip, you're like, if you go higher up, the fresher it smells, so I might try that next time.
I think it's like the 4th floor, maybe.
The 4th floor is good?
Yeah.
Okay, because the 2nd floor, oh. I mean, it's all clean, it looks all nice, you're like, okay, cool. I'm peeing in a classy spot, but then the Dukes, oh.
So you get rewarded. You get rewarded for going up more. The extra effort gets rewarded.
More steps, less Dookies.
I don't really know what we missed, but
You probably can't tell when I'm taking a picture, right?
I can't tell.
I don't like how they're not showing any of these
Too
pictures.
obvious. So I don't get killed.
I wonder if that was like
Yeah, pretty much.
before.
I got something stupid.
Yeah, it must have been before they started doing that.
Stupid earphone flying out of his. Nothing. Small little things, man.
That's what she said.
I'm out of it.
And then I'm like,
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. How long have I been going? 2 hours? What time is it? Okay. Yeah, I might just call it here. Kind of hungry? And we're getting back in the swing of things. We can't be doing 5-10 hour streams right off the bat, you know? GG's to you as well. I'll try to think of more shit to do next time. Maybe I'll set a steady day. Who knows? But we'll be figuring it out together. God damn it. Welcome back to you as well. Welcome back to all of us. Too much pause in between there. Welcome back to all. I am Zool. Alright. Rowdy 5000. Either of y'all are going to be in the Seattle area October 12th. I will be headlining at the Here After. That's right. Headlining at the Here After in Seattle, October 12th, with the hilarious Dewa Dorje and all the way from Chicago, Jarrell Scott Barnes. So go ahead, buy your tickets now, all right? I'm going to be honest with the two of you. We already have 2 sold. And I'm going to be honest, there's a lot more than 2 seats. So go ahead, buy those tickets now. That's okay. Honestly, I wonder who the 2 are. Anywho, take it easy. Stay up.